after we've lost everything, we're free to do anything.
Oh, no, whenever you would stay my baby, I know that my mother would never. Raise up, step my back.
Listen, this is some game for the G's. There are two things that females find repulsive. And when I say repulsive, I mean like you will lose your girl of 10 years.
Their and go dry.
Yeah, and they never want to see you again.
Ever.
One is cowardice. If a dude comes up and steps to you or your chick and you act like a coward, she just can never love you again.
Ever.
And the other is frugality. They don't like frugal men. Men who are like, oh, well, actually, we could save 10% if we get the coupon. Coupon!
That word's not in my vocabulary.
Vocabulary, bruv. You're I don't know what to do. My girlfriend's talking to this guy. He's her friend since school. I'm like, bro, you better tell her to get out the house or stop talking to that guy. He's like, oh, but she might leave. If she chooses to text another guy over live with you, how long is it till she fucks him? Like, you want to start a countdown timer? Like, it's really simple to me. And maybe because I'm so black and white with it, people think my advice won't work. But I say, look, maybe she walks out the door and you just saved yourself a whole bunch of time. Because it was sooner or later, that's all she was going to do anyway. If you have no authority over a woman, then the whole thing's fucked.
So where's the craziest place you had sex?
The craziest?
The craziest place you had sex.
The craziest place? I would just have to say the car.
The car?
I know. It's just
that's
the car.
so basic. That's like...
Man, listen, they used to call me the backseat bandit growing up.
Not the back... Oh, wow.
What about you, though? Where's the craziest place? What about you?
Okay, the craziest place had to be me getting a threesome in the Amazon break room. We was on break...
I'm sorry, but I quit. This was fun. Have a wonderful life. Love you.
Guys that get the most women are the ones that get rejected the most. When I go out, it's not a 1-for-1. I meet a...
I'm glad somebody said, y'all be out here thinking I be Curry in these streets. Man, look, I'm Shaq at the free throw.
Why are men not taken down as a hoe and we're whores?
Got it.
As old as I am, I could walk into a bar and get laid tonight without setting up a date, without any. All right. For men to walk into a bar and get laid, they have to be accomplished. Our society doesn't reward you for doing what's easy. See, women don't even have the capacity to really protect themselves. So when women go out, they don't realize, okay, I'm born with this value. I have the world in my hands, but instead I'm going to go be free and I'm just going to give it to everybody. And just basically diminish my own value by the time that I'm old enough to realize what I'm worth.
Facts.
I've already given it all away.
Why is it that every time I say something good about men or something to support men or uplift men or encourage men, here come, it goes both ways. Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna lie. My bitch better not ever make one of these jokes.
When she likes you, she might tell you that you don't need to go to the gym every day, or she doesn't even like big dicks because they hurt, or that you really don't need a lot of money to impress her. But when she doesn't like you, boy, she loves all those fucking things. Stay the course, go get your shit.
And what after that?
Girlfriend broke up with me to work on herself. Then I found out she was fucking her ex-boyfriend that she said not to worry about 1,000,000 times. Come on, bro. That's the oldest trick in the book. If someone ever says, I need to work on myself or I need to focus on myself, that is just the nice way of letting you down. Everybody knows this once they learn it the first time. It's just the way it works. It's like probably one of the most used excuses there are. Think about it. If you were in a relationship and they were actually happy with you and you were actually bettering them, they wouldn't need to stop to work on themselves. Because a healthy relationship, you guys help each other out.
The problem is a lot of men think that if they tolerate and absorb massive amounts of disrespect and being discarded, they're actually curing the woman of a fear of abandonment. You don't actually cure a fear of abandonment. You actually just communicate weakness. You don't increase attraction by tolerating disrespect. You only prove you're not worthy of respect.
Hey, babe.
Yeah, babe.
Did you have a chance to take the garbage out yet?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was just asking.
I was just answering.
Why are you being like this right now?
I think men know their worth more than we do.
Mm-hmm.
And like when men
they have
say,
non-negotiables.
Yes, like when men say they not putting
do.
up, when they say they not putting up with some shit, like they mean that. Like you ever tried to cross a man's boundaries?
No.
Oh, there's no such thing. You can put your tiptoe over it. It's over. Period.
Not tiptoe.
If you're the one that does all the reaching out, all the initiating, the texting, and the calling, and she never reaches out to you, that ain't it, Chief. And when she does reach back, does it take a long time, or does she leave you on red for quite a while? She's not into you, playboy. If the communication is short, 1 or 2 answers, and no follow-up questions, she's not feeling you. When she's around you and there's little to no flirtation or physical contact, pay attention to her body language. Are her arms folded? Is her body not oriented towards you? Does she lean away? When you enter the room, she doesn't smile, her face lights up, or there's little to no reaction, she doesn't like you. Are there last-minute cancellations? Always an excuse not to hang out. If she refers to you as the nice guy, really bad sign. When you guys are around other people, does she go out of her way to refer to you as her friend? And a surefire sign she's not into you, does she make little or no effort to look her best when she's around you?
That was last week. Let's move on. Chapter 2.
How's that saying go? Your actions are forgiven, but they're never forgotten. Fellas, there's no point in sitting up here asking this woman 21 questions. You know where she went. She chose another option. It didn't work out, so she spun the block, right? So this is it. You have 1 or 2 options. Number 1, you entertain the situation. You get the intimate moment you want. You do the best intimate moment you've ever had in your entire life, and you make that woman regret picking someone else over you. Or you go at option 2 and you make her think, wow, he won't even talk to me. Why won't he talk to me? I really messed up. He was a really good guy. He never really deserved that, right? But my biggest thing with both options or any other option you might have, you never give that woman a relationship. Why? Because she's already showed you her true colors. And at the end of the day, she's still gonna hurt you, bro.
I only speak on behalf of myself most of the time, but I feel safe in saying that I can speak on behalf of a lot of men here. And gentlemen, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the main reason as to why men are tired and just don't want relationships nowadays is because of the nonsense they hear come from certain women. Not all women, certain women. What I mean by that is, one prime example, I've heard a lot of women come out here and openly state that they don't even want men to approach them anymore. A man hears this. Imagine hearing this, right? Leave us alone. Don't approach us at a public restaurant, at the gym, at a store, anywhere. It's like you're getting shut down before you even try. So how do you expect a man to even want a relationship when he's not even allowed to approach anymore? He can't even do the simple task of approaching a woman nowadays. That's why they don't want relationships. They're tired of the nonsense, and they're tired of trying and not getting anything out of it. They're just fed up with.
Sex is more difficult for a man to get than it is a woman, comparatively speaking. We can skip all the evolutionary psychology stuff. Men have a pretty broad range for who they will sleep with, especially short-term encounters. Now, women will sometimes drop their standards for character very low, but never the physical. So bottom line, it's more difficult for men. What this means is that when a man does get sex, it provides a sense of self-worth. The problem is, once a man has had a certain amount of success in the sexual marketplace, he quickly understands that the value that he thought this sex brought him isn't as valuable as he thought it was. Basically, you wake up one day and you realize I'm not conquering any unconquered mountains here. I'm not receiving the value that I thought I was receiving. And so you wake up to the fact that what I thought was bringing me value, they've been giving away for free to quite a few men, thus lowers the value. Point being, especially for men that don't feel like they've had much success in this, it's not as valuable as you think. We still want sex, of course, but it's a matter of making our priorities correct. It's all the usual stuff that I talk about. Get to the gym, work on your side business, your main job, whatever it is going to propel you forward in life. And of course, you're still going to pursue women, but it can't be your number one top priority. The value simply isn't there. The value is in making the most of yourself. And then counterintuitively, perhaps, the women that you think you're wanting, you'll get them when you make the most of yourself. And you don't look thirsty along the way.